Hi, welcome back to MQ Sews. I'm Emma. Today's video is part of the Busy Bee Sewing Challenge. This is the reveal for what I made for challenge number 2, the Transformation Challenge. After I've shared about what I've made, I am going to talk about what I'm thinking about doing for challenge number 3, which is the Made to Measure Challenge. I am looking for your input, so hopefully that interests you and you stick around. If you've been following along, you'll be able to tell that I have been successful and transformed this dress and this top into something new because I'm wearing it. So this is what I've created for this transformation challenge. I'll make sure to put a full-length image up on the screen so you can see it in all its glory. This is the Bestie Tee by Pattern Emporium, but I've used a different Pattern Emporium pattern for the neckline. So the neckline is the low scoop neckline from the Endless Summer Tee, and I've just added that on to my Bestie Tee pattern. I've obviously made it sleeveless because I do need to start thinking about replenishing some of my sleeveless tops for summer. It is starting to warm up here in Melbourne. We've had a couple of hot days recently, so I know summer is coming, and a lot of the sleeveless tops that I have worn in previous years have either been downgraded to workout tops or have had to be put into the refashion basket or have been just too sad to save and have ended up in the bin. So I obviously used the dress for the bodice portion of the top, and I've used my old pink top for the bands. I'm really happy with this transformation. The Bestie Tee pattern by Pattern Emporium is one of my favorite t-shirt patterns. I've made it many times, and whenever I'm thinking about what sort of t-shirt I want, I end up making this one. I have many other t-shirt patterns, but I always end up wanting to make this one. So there have been many besties in my past, and there will be many besties in my future as well. I've made Bestie Tees in a couple of different sizes, but this particular top that I've made this time is in a size 12 graded to a size 18 at the hips. The reason I did it this way was because I was having trouble fitting the larger pattern piece onto the fabric I had available from this dress. You can see it still fits quite well across the bust. It's possible that I've lost a little bit of weight and that's why this size is fitting me quite well, or it's also possible that the other versions I've made in a 14 are actually too big. I'm happy with the adjustments that I made to this pattern. So I just made the straight size 12, and the only adjustment I made was grading it to an 18 at the hips. The only adjustment I made was grading it to a 16 at the hips. I would have preferred to go to a size 18, but I didn't have enough fabric. In the picture I'll put up on the screen now, you can see that I've had to, at the sides, go into the sleeve on the dress when I was cutting it out to be able to get the full pattern piece cut. So the sides of the top fall slightly in a little bit of a strange way, but I don't think it's too noticeable, and I'm happy to wear it as it is. But I am hoping that it softens up after having gone through the wash a couple of times. Ultimately, I'm really happy with how this top turned out. I'm going to get lots of wear out of it, and I hope that you think that I've done a pretty good job in transforming these two items into a new top for me. So let's talk about Busy Bee Challenge number 3, which is the Made to Measure Challenge. That challenge needs to be finished by the end of November. I really have to work out what I want to make because I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to make. Because I have no idea what I want to make, I did go onto Threadloop and asked in the discussion forum what patterns people thought that I could make that fit in with the cozy comfort theme, but for summer, because we're going to be going into hot weather. I know most of the other people in this challenge are in the Northern Hemisphere, and they're going to be going into winter. So cozy comfort as a theme for them is going to be quite different to what I'm going to make here in the Southern Hemisphere when we are going to be going into warm weather. So I posted that in Threadloop, and I'll pop up on the screen some of the responses that I got. But there were a number of really great patterns. I'll just sort of summarize what people thought. People thought that I could make PJs, shorts and a top, jumpsuits, dresses, long skirts, yeah, there was quite a number. I'll leave a list of the patterns that people recommended down in the description. I did get 2 pattern suggestions for challenge number 3 on video, and I'm pretty sure that one of the pattern suggestions was the Sunday Romper by Love Notions, which I do have that pattern, so that could be an option. And the other one was the Sea Change by Pattern Emporium, and I don't have that pattern. I am trying not to buy new patterns for this challenge. I went through my pattern stash and I have way too many patterns. A lot of them I haven't made yet, so I'd much rather just use something that I already have. Because I don't want to buy a new pattern, I have gone through my own stash to see what patterns I have that I could make. So let me share some of those with you now. When I was in the UK earlier in the year, I bought this pattern from Friday Pattern Company. It's the Saguaro set. I know cord sets are really in this season, so this pattern is a great option for that. I've never made a cord set, so that would be a new experience for me. Whether I feel something like that is too pajama-y or not, I don't know, because I've never worn anything like that. But I do know that that style is very in this season, so this is a definite possibility. I also have this New Look pattern. This is New Look 6461. If I was going to make this, I'd probably make the pants and either the top that the model is wearing or this shorter top with the side ties. I think that looks like it'll be quite comfortable and quite cozy and would fit the theme. So that's another possibility. Lastly, I'm also considering making a dress. I do wear a lot of dresses in summer and I do like sitting around in dresses in summer. So I'm considering making another dress. I do have the Follow Me wrap dress by Pattern Emporium that I haven't made before, and I would like to see what that pattern's like. So that is a pattern that I'm considering. Another pattern that I'm considering is another one from when I was in the UK earlier this year, and that is the Friday Pattern Company Westcliff dress. This pattern is no longer available as far as I'm aware. You can't get it online. I have seen it available in a couple of places in paper format, but it looks like it's just whatever stock people have left, that is what's available. I've seen a number of other people make this dress and it looks really comfortable, so that is another option. Basically, I guess I'm deciding what cozy comfort means to me. If it means a woven fabric, then I guess I'll be making the Friday Pattern Company Saguaro set. If I decide to make this one, I've got a little bit of double gauze that I could use. I also have some teal crinkle cotton, which I'll definitely have enough of to make a set. I'm not sure if I would make this top though. If you can see on this top, it's quite low cut, so I'm not sure that I really like the top. I do have this Fiber Mood pattern, and it's the Ulima top by Fiber Mood. I think I would make that top rather than the top in the Saguaro set because I just don't see myself wearing something that is that low cut. Yeah, I don't want to flash anyone. If I was to make one of these patterns, I think I would use a cotton spandex or a viscose spandex to make one of these 3 patterns. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll end up making. If you have a suggestion of a different pattern you think I should make, please let me know down in the comments. I'm going to be as surprised as you with whatever I end up making. So yeah, please let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions of other patterns I should consider. But that's it from me. I hope you have a creative day and I'll see you next time. Bye.